On again.
I'm really pleased because it was a really tough game and we've come through the win, and I'm not too proud to request that the team every now and then just battle and scrap and have a clean sheet and win 1-0, and that's exactly what we did today. So really pleased with them, and happy that we were not at our best by a long way in terms of selection, in terms of the rhythm of the game, but in terms of the result, well done to them. I'm really pleased with them. And
you mentioned it there slightly, considering that the changes you had to make, change of formation as well at the back, you know, that must be pleasing.
Yeah, I mean they caught us on a good day for them, you know, in terms of Jordan Taylor's dropped out since the Swindon game with injury, David Wheeler's dropped out, Ryan Harley's still struggling, you know, and we seem a very different side than we were at the end of May. We've lost 1 or 2, and we've got 1 or 2. That's three really key injuries to the team, but they won't be out too long. But you just hope as a manager that when you get those days where you're a little bit low on personnel, your players come in and who are desperate to play and keep saying they're ready, can come in and play. And we didn't have a great rhythm about us. You know, there's too many changes in there for me to get the rhythm in the game. But we just played a very pragmatic game, picked a team to sort of neutralise what was, you know, I thought they were a good side. I think they probably deserved a draw based on the ebb and flow of the game at least, but you know, it's about scoring a goal and we kept it out of the net, and that's probably a game last year at this time, August, September, we'd have lost 2-1. We'd have conceded a goal and gone and conceded another, but today we didn't. It didn't look like it, so I'm really proud of them.
What's the difference then between that sort of performance possibly last season when you could have lost and this one?
We were defensively very solid today and combative and robust, and we didn't have no airs and graces, and we weren't trying to be too clever, and we just worked. Not to say we didn't work hard last year, but we were solid, and we didn't do a great deal wonderfully well, but we didn't do a lot wrong either, and that's a lot of the time that's a key to it. So they were a good side, and any time I come up for the conference having just won it, they were always going to be a tough nut to crack, and we did that today.
One of the players you brought in, Troy Archibald Henville, obviously hasn't had a great time injury-wise since being here. Came in today, and he's up against 2 really kind of different strikers in Matt Reed and Matt Green, who are both experienced at this level. How do you feel he did?
Well, he was selected for a certain role in the side. We wanted some physicality in the side. Without David Wheeler on the pitch and Jordan Taylor, we just felt that the balance could be tipped too far away from the strength that we showed over the last couple of weeks. So Troy was a good selection in terms of he brought some physicality to the side. He played sort of in front of the back 4. And did the job he was asked to do for an hour, and I'm you know, he played well against Charlton a few weeks ago, so the wheels are beginning to turn again. We have to manage him carefully, but he did a good job, and I looked around and thought, can I pick the smallest 3 players I've got in the squad to finish the game in the front line? So
I didn't think that, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a straight, you know, which are the 3 smallest players? So we put on Holmes, Matt Jay and Jack Sparks, and made life very difficult for ourselves in one way, but brought something else to the side. We brought two wide players that could take people on, and Matt Jay was he's a very bright little player, and he did really well for that last 10 minutes in really difficult circumstances.
Just on those 2 specifically, when Matt Jay and Jack Sparks making his home debut today, you know, how pleasing is it that you can put these, you know, you've got the faith to put these guys in the side when you're holding on to a lead or 1-0 up in the game?
Pleasing for me, or pleasing for you, or pleasing for the supporters?
In general, is it pleasing for you?
It's pleasing for me. We then go on and get a result. I mean, anybody can put young players in, but you've got to do it and trust them and have a degree of faith that they can do what they're asked to do. And Jack is strong enough and steely enough to go and do a defensive job, and I'm sure it's very pleasing for him to get the chance. But as an Exeter City manager, it's always part of what I feel we have to do and develop those young players, and there's no better way than in the cut and thrust of a 1-0 win, 15 minutes to go. Come on, Jack, you need to go on there and do your job for the team defensively, and he did it.
Just on the guys that missed out today, how far away are some of them from playing? I know you said in the week that Jordan Taylor and David Wheeler may have featured today if they were fit enough. Was that ever?
They both could have been pushed, but it wasn't really worth pushing them. The repercussions of that could be could be deep. If you did it with Troy Brown last year at Colchester, we've been doing it, and he's out for 3 or 4 months. So it's a long season ahead of us. I don't think they'll be out too long. And I think Ryan Harley's making a very slow recovery. He'll be hopefully back soon. Dean Moxey's in full training, so beginning to pick up pace, and hopefully the cavalry will be back soon.
And just finally, second in the table, so it's automatic promotion on the cards then?
Well, when we were bottom of the league last year, I kept saying, sometime in October, November, I kept saying, it's about where we finished at the end of the year. Yeah. So forgive me, I'm going to use the same description. It's where we finish after 46 games, and we certainly have a focus to do that, one game at a time.